beautiful weather, everybody's trying to get down to the beach. That's why there's all that traffic. And there's finally good weather for snapper fishing this weekend.
I don't blame them. I want to do something outdoors this weekend, too.
Yeah, it's going to be a great weekend to be outside, although there have been some slight changes to the forecast for what we've been saying over the past couple of days. I'll tell you what I mean here in just a few minutes. Here's a look at live pinpoint Doppler. It is all dry tonight. No rain worries expected, at least here for the next 24 hours or so, but things are going to get a little interesting here heading into Friday and the weekend. 84, the current temperature in Mobile, 85 Pensacola, near 90 in Evergreen and Crestview. You guys both did unofficially hit 90 this afternoon. Here's a look at what you can expect through midnight. Sky's clear, much like it was last night. It's going to be a very comfortable evening, a little humid out there, but that's typical for this time of year. Those temperatures by midnight falling down to about 74. We're going to bottom out upper 60s to around 70 once again, and then we're going to be right back into the upper 80s to around 90 degrees here for tomorrow afternoon. Here's what's going on. Now, we talked about this yesterday. This is basically a high-pressure area that is sitting over Texas and Louisiana. That's why you don't see any rain over this part of the country here, because the high pressure, of course, keeps things dry and keeps the clouds to the minimum. On the eastern periphery of this, though, we're getting these thunderstorm complexes that originate in the central Rockies, Colorado, western Kansas, and basically track around the edge of the high pressure down towards our area. This one has produced significant wind damage from Wichita earlier up towards Joplin, Missouri, through Memphis. Lots of reports of trees down moving through northwest Alabama around the shoals and heading towards Huntsville now. Basically all riding around the edge of that high pressure. This pattern is not changing into the weekend. As a matter of fact, it looks like a couple of these waves could get close enough to us where we're going to have some storms to contend with, especially for areas north and east of Mobile for tomorrow afternoon and again for Saturday afternoon. So we actually have some very small chances for storms in this general area here, Clark, Monroe, Conecuh County, and perhaps even into our northwest Florida counties, perhaps Okaloosa County, as those storms ride around the edge of that high pressure. Now, that's the way things look at this point. I think here in Mobile, we're going to stay mostly dry. We do have some slight chances for storms in the forecast for Saturday, but really it's the farther north and east you go away from Mobile this weekend, your chances will get a little bit better. So basically, the closer to Montgomery you are, your chances for rain this weekend will be a little bit higher. Here's the RPM model. Hopefully, this will make sense to you as we put this into motion here. This is Friday morning. Here's a dying thunderstorm complex here. We're going to be watching another one that's going to try to dive into the area on Friday afternoon. Notice how the tail end of it grazes our northern counties here. Most of the storms will stay in central and north Alabama for tomorrow and for Saturday, but these things you just can't trust them, and sometimes they will sneak into your area, and so they can kind of put a little fly in the ointment, if you will, for your forecast. Notice here on Saturday you saw the green that flared up for Saturday afternoon for our inland counties. That's what we're talking about. So we have that slight chance for some storms to account for that. But overall, looks like the weekend's going to be mostly dry. We just have to pay attention to those scattered storms as they get a little bit closer. So again, a little closer inspection here for tomorrow morning. Skies partly cloudy. Notice tomorrow afternoon may get a couple of storms getting to our northeastern counties, and then we're going to do it all over again on Saturday as another thunderstorm complex pushes through. Notice here on Saturday afternoon, we're going to start to see a few of these storms popping up. Best chances north and northeast of Mobile, closer to that upper level wave as it travels by. So again, it's just one of those things we'll watch carefully, but besides that, it looks like the weekend forecast looks just fine. We're just going to have a few things to watch here for Saturday and Sunday. We're also watching the tropics. This here in the Gulf of Mexico is Invest 90. And right now it does not show any signs of organization. Wind shear is simply too strong, so we'll keep our eye on it, but not too concerned about it at this point. Forecast for tomorrow, highs around 90. Now, here in Mobile, chance for rain is less than 20%. But again, the farther north and east you go, up I-65 towards Montgomery, the chance for storms can be a little bit higher. Here's a look at your marine forecast. 1 to 2 foot seas. That should continue into the weekend. A light chop on the area bays and a low to medium rip current risk at the area beaches. 7-day forecast. Highs around 90, and there I had to throw a couple of 20% chances in there for Saturday and Sunday just to account for those storm complexes that are going to get close to our area. But besides that, just kind of summer-like into the weekend.
20% is not bad. We're used to that during the summer, those pop-up showers. So
yeah, and if they do develop and they do move into the area, they more than likely will be severe. So damaging winds, lightning, and very heavy rain will be possible. So we'll keep an eye on them.
All right, thanks, Derek.